Alright, so in this video I'm going to be talking about why you should not live a life of hate, why it's holding you back, why it's making you miserable, and honestly, why it has no purpose. You shouldn't be living a life of hate. Where is a life of hate coming from? Well, the three biggest things. We have social media, or just media in general. I mean, we literally have everything instantly. You can turn on the TV, you can watch the news, you can watch your cell phone immediately, and all these media outlets, I mean, you can say whatever you want, and what's going to happen? Almost nothing. So everybody just thinks, okay, well, I can get away with anything. I'm just going to say whatever. I'm just going to be a piece of crap online. And for a lot of people, that anonymity is what brings them closer to being a hateful person. That becomes their identity. They surround their entire identity around being a hateful person. And over time and time and time and time, they just entirely just take that online personality identity and bring it into their own life. And they have bad relationships with people. They are miserable and depressed. It's not worth it, right? And most of it comes from the baseline here, experience. So you have your bad experiences, okay? You might not live in the best situation at home, or maybe something happened to you, you're a victim of sexual assault or something, right? All these people have these past traumas, experiences, and that's whenever it becomes their identity. And then they reinforce it with social media. So all of these things, you can move from top to bottom, you can go from middle to wherever. It's all connected. It's all together. It's all together. A life of hate really just reflects hatred of yourself, right? Whenever you hate all the things that have happened to you, whenever you just hate people just because you are a miserable person, right? It can be comforting because you feel like you are uplifting yourself by projecting your own insecurities on other people. Other ways it develops. I mean, you have fear. You might be scared of something. And a lot of people don't want to admit that they might be scared. But that fear actually can show a sign of hatred. There's a lot of people that are afraid of, I don't know, dogs. You might be scared of dogs. And in short, you become a person of hate towards dogs. You might have received perceived injustice. Whenever you perceive injustice from other people, meaning like somebody said something to you that you thought was offensive, but it wasn't actually meant to be that way. Like maybe somebody was like literally just trying to be honest and put you in the right direction, but you took that the wrong way. And that's another problem too. Like whenever you live a life of hatred, you close your mind. You sit inside of this box. Instead of thinking outside of that box, you are putting all of your emotion in there instead of thinking with rationality. So you perceive everything as an injustice towards you. And tribalism as well. Whenever you stick to like groups of friends that might hate other people, or like cults, like all those things develop this life of hate. And how does it affect you? Well, I mean, it does insane amounts of things, but this is just a few. It rewires your brain. I mean, the more you perceive hating other people, you're going to change the way your brain patterns work. So you literally rewire your brain into becoming a terrible person. And it's crazy how it works, but like whatever you consume, whatever you surround yourself by is the product of what you become. So you rewire your brain to becoming a bad person. You become depressed, you become anxious. A lot of people will probably say, "Oh, that's not true." But I mean, it's you're projecting your own insecurities. You're reflecting the hatred of the self. So really, it doesn't matter what you think. The truth is, if you are living a life of hatred every day, if you're going to comment sections on social media and you're just talking crap to people because you're bored, it's like, dude, you need help. Genuinely. It shows that you have higher stress levels as well. I mean, this is just a no-brainer. Like, whenever you get angry, you are raising your stress. And then social isolation. I mean, nobody wants to be around people that are angry all the time and just talk bad to other people. Unless, like, the people you surround yourself with are absolutely miserable people, they're not going to want to hang around you. And that also brings over to here the social and relationship effects, right? You slowly push away the people that you might love the most just because you are being a horrible person. Think about your wife, your family, your friends, right? If they're all people that, which everybody makes mistakes, you know, we all get angry. But if you're constantly living in this life of hate cycle, you are going to push away all those people. You know, your wife's not going to love you. Your family's not going to love you. Your friends are going to leave you. And nobody wants that at the end of the day, right? Hate pushes away anyone because you become hatred. Now, what's the solution? Well, you have to ask yourself, why am I hating on people? Like, whenever I used to be hating on people all the time, like, whenever I just felt miserable, whenever I just didn't appreciate life, and I just thought, like, oh, you know, it doesn't matter what I say online because, you know, it's just like, people understand, people don't care. But in reality, they do. And it just shows, it really shows the type of person you are. So you have to ask yourself, why? Why do you feel that way? Is there anything that you're benefiting from whenever you just do things like that? Like, not really, right? All it's doing is just making you waste time. The more you just sit around hating on other people, like, you could be making some freaking money or something, or literally working out, like anything else besides hating on people for no reason. Just ask yourself, why? Why am I doing this? That's what I had to do. If I didn't start asking myself why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? I wouldn't be here today. You have to understand the underlying cause of your trauma, your fear, etc., right? You have to understand it. Because whenever I understood that, okay, the reason why I am becoming this kind of person is because my past experiences with my medical history. I was like, okay, why am I making an excuse for my previous medical history to just because I feel bad doesn't mean I need to make other people feel bad. So I would just sit there and just be like, okay, like, you know, I hate my life every day, so I'm just gonna make other people hate their own life. It's like, no, that's not right, bro. So you have to understand, it doesn't matter what you got going on in your life, you can change. Like, your brain literally has the ability to change. Like, it's called neuroplasticity. You can change whenever you want to. Like, even people that are drug addicts, they can recover from being drug addicts. People that have depression. I used to have depression. And it took me a long time to get over it, but I got over it. You just have to try. Do new things, meet new people, get out of your comfort zone, and it will change. Your brain literally will change. Showing gratitude. Be grateful that you have what you have. The average person in America has so many things. Even if you're not in America, like say you're in another country that's like first world. You have so many things available to you. You have a car, you have access to food, as long as you have money. You have shelter pretty much all the time. I mean, there's a lot of people that may be homeless, but you still have shelter, right? The next one, we got community. Stay connected with people. The more people you stay connected to, I don't know if you can see this. The more people you stay connected with, I mean, the better of a person you can be, right? If you surround yourself with good-hearted people, like say you go to church, right? You surround yourself with a community of good people, it's almost impossible to not become a better person, a more loving person, right? Or, I mean, you could literally just like do things for people just out of the kindness of your heart. That's bringing together a community. And honestly, this is probably the biggest one right here. Just delete social media. Like, if you're not trying to promote yourself on social media, and you genuinely like feel like you're depressed and you feel like you're hating on people, and you like, if you ever question like why, delete social media. Like, it's the first thing. It's been like this. Social media has been terrible for years whenever it comes to hate. That's the very first thing you can do, because, I mean, it should be obvious. I mean, everybody's been hating since the dawn of social media. Even more so now. People just get worse every year. And especially start within your daily actions. If you wake up in the morning and you set down the phone, you just get up, go outside, hydrate, and just enjoy the world around you, you will separate yourself more from the life of hate. Go for a walk. Like, play with your dog. If you have a dog, right? Or it could be literally anything. Because the small steps that you take are going to compound one by one by one by one by one. And eventually it becomes a snowball effect. Whenever you are so consistent every single day for a certain amount of time, it becomes unfathomable the amount of progress that you make. So, and that's how I felt. Like, whenever I started eating consistently good food every day, I've only seen more progress as the days go by. So it's the same principle whenever it comes to just becoming a better person, like, or whatever you want to do. The same exact principle. Just put in the small step, small actionable inputs every day, and you will separate yourself from the life of hate. You will become unrecognizable in the next 6 months. I promise you. Subscribe if you want to see more videos.